Hi guys, this is Allison Pryor. I got a request to do a beach with palm trees from Deb, I think it was, and in order to get started I had to draw an idea, which I did that. I did a drawing of a beach, and then I did the painting up here, and that's the one I'm going to show you today, how to do your palm trees and your beach. So we'll get started on the plain canvas, and to get started on this one, all you have to do is get some tape and tape it off down as far as probably a third of the way. We'll tape it off with some green tape about a third of the way, which is around here. So you don't have to have perfect measurements, you just have to guess. Okay, so now what we want to do is just put a plain sky in there, nothing too complicated. And we'll get started with a big flat bristle brush is good. There we go. And then what I was going to do was get some color in the sky. I just put some colors on my palette there, blue, yellow, and white. And I want to put some yellow starting first at the bottom, just to get some color started. There we go. Let's just go back and forth with some yellow. You can also put some white in there to brighten it up. Just put some white, and that'll spread it around too. There we go. So just keep putting some yellow on and white just to get the bottom of it nice and colorful. Alright. Back and forth, back and forth. There we go. Good. That's pretty simple. It's not going to be exactly the same as the one I did before. I find that every time I do a painting it's always different. I could do it 10 times and it'll still be different every time. So that's your yellow. Now load your brush with some white and put white on top. Now your brush is dirty, so you're going to get some yellow, which is good. Lots of white. Load it up. Lots of white. There we go. So put on your white. When you get that done, we'll put some blue in the sky. Okay? So let's keep going with lots of white. All you have to do is go back and forth, back and forth. Yep, pretty simple. I like to make it as easy as I can so you can enjoy your painting instead of worrying about it. How to do this, how to do that. You can always do that later if you want to go more technical. So, there we go, we got all our white on. And now we're going to go with blue. You don't have to clean your brush. So some blue, start at the top. And that will sort of mix a bit with your yellow, and that will give it a greenish tint to it, which is kind of nice. There we go. Back and forth. More blue. Blue, blue, blue. Alright. So let's just get that on there. Work your way across, back and forth, back and forth. Go down into your yellow, it's okay. There we go. And now I'm going to get you to clean your brush. Dip it in your water. Just an old bottle of water. Tap the bottom so you can get all the color out. So it's nice and clean. With your clean brush, just go back and forth between those two lines right here so we can blend it. There we go. That's nice. Then you work your way up to get it all evened out. There we go. It's okay for some of the blue to go down into the yellow. If you want to get that even more blended, clean off your brush again. No paint, just water. Just tap it off. And then go back up with your clean brush. Go between those lines. Back and forth, back and forth. That's pretty nice. There we go. So this is lesson 1 of our beach scene with palm trees. This is the beginning of it. And I'm going to do it in a few steps. It may take 5 or 6 steps for me to finish this. But this is step 1. And so we're doing the sky. Now if you want to put some clouds in the sky, it's okay that it's wet. Just dip your brush, same brush, into some white. And it's okay that the sky is still wet. Okay, and I'm just going to dip the corner of my brush in my paint. And I'm going to tap on some clouds. See? Just tap, 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 tap. There we go. Just tap all around. You get some really nice subtle clouds. We don't need anything too jumping out at you too much. Just tap. If you tap those clouds, you'll get some nice clouds. There we go. And just go across, go up a little bit so that it looks like the clouds are different shapes. You go back over some of the ones you already did. And we can keep going across. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. Now, see how simple that was? I know you see a shine there, but when it dries, you'll be able to see it better. So if you want to highlight some of the ones you already did, clean your brush, get all the paint off, okay? Get all the paint off. And just go back and forth underneath those clouds where the yellow is, just so that they blend a bit with your sky. There we go. So I'm just going to put a little bit more white on my brush. I'm just going to tap up again. Just tap them up a little bit, just to brighten them up a little bit, that's all. Okay, so that's all you have to do. So tapping, I find, is much easier to do your clouds. Lots of other ways to do them, but we'll do the tapping now. Brighten them up. Just go at the very tops of the clouds to brighten them up, okay? So just go a little bit of paint on your corner of your brush and pick the spots that you want to brighten up and tap, 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 tap. There we go. And that's it. So I'll leave those clouds. I'll clean my brush off. I'm just going to clean up the edges here. And that is the sky. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to do lesson 2. So when you work on that and you're ready to come to lesson 2, I'll see you then. Happy painting.